brew pub, plus lots more. Save $1 off a beer and help our community at the same time. Get the full list of drop-off locations online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
Hello, this is Joe Cordell. Cordell & Cordell is a firm that practices family law exclusively. We focus on only one area of the law to maximize our strength and effectiveness as advocates for clients that have everything on the line: their homes, retirement, savings, and most importantly, their children. We're the partner our clients count on. If we can be of help to you, give us a call.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's Albuquerque area attorneys. 6565 Americas Parkway Northeast, Suite 900, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87110.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. Dashboard light problems? We can help. Our free fix finder service can read your check engine light, ABS light, and service indicator light, and give you possible solutions, verified by licensed technicians. You'll even get detailed results sent straight to your email so you have them when you need it most. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. The free fix finder service, only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
More details at AutoZone.com.
Say it with flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Hi, this is Brennan with Albuquerque Florist. Mother's Day is this Sunday. Let flowers express your appreciation. Albuquerque Florist is your source for long-lasting farm-direct flowers. At Albuquerque Florist, we have a 5-day freshness and on-time delivery guarantee. Albuquerque Florist has hundreds of selections to choose from, so you'll find just what you desire. Let our talented floral artists create a memorable bouquet that will leave a lasting impression. To order, shop us online at www.albuquerqueflorist.com, where you can view selections and receive online-only discounts. Simply enter the code MOM in the promo code when checking out and receive an additional 10% off. Feel free to call your order in at 881-3336. That's 881-3336. Or stop in. We are located at the corner of San Mateo and Candelaria next to Peter Piper Pizza.
Say it with flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Are you 50 years or older? The New Mexico Department of Health recommends that you receive a second COVID-19 booster. If it's been 4 months since your first booster, it's time to schedule your second. Individuals that are 50 years of age or older have an increased risk of severe COVID-19 illness. This is especially important for individuals with underlying medical conditions. Your health risk is lowest when you stay up to date with your COVID-19 vaccines. Don't wait. Schedule your booster today at vaccinenm.org. That's vaccinenm.org.
It was an amazing game on a perfect Friday night. Dominic was unstoppable that night. I've never been more proud being a mama. We never saw it coming. The drunk driver hit our car. My baby. He's gone forever.
Drinking? Don't drive. Be safe, not sorry. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The
And you're up.
That's got to be Flea playing bass right there, isn't it? I can't recognize the song, but I know Flea playing bass.
Tell me, baby.
I just did. It's Flea.
That's the name of the song.
Oh, that's the name of the song?
I'm not your baby.
Well, you can call me any pet name you want, Vitel.
Might let that be known really quick.
Uh-huh. Didn't even hint at it either.
But nope, not your baby.
Not your baby. If we weren't on air, I think there'd be a cuss word followed by that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was coming.
Keeping it PG.
Have you ever had to bleep yourself back there, Vitel?
No, I never had to because I know that I like my job and I don't want to say anything that could oust me because of my stupidity.
Well, I mean, you could still, as long as you don't say it on air, you could just bleep yourself.
Yeah, I could take it off, right? Erase it.
Do you remember Jimmy Kimmel had this segment on his show, Unnecessary Censorship, where they would put like a completely wholesome video and they would like bleep out certain words where a cuss word would have been.
Yeah.
Someone would be cussing.
I never saw that.
It had me rolling.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you one next commercial break. It's hilarious. Welcome back, Duke City. You're listening to 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610 D Sports Animal. We start our days at the YMCA, and hey, like I said earlier, last segment, I've been so busy. I only went to the YMCA once this week. I had to work out from home. I had to work out in them streets in my neighborhood. I didn't like it. I miss the YMCA, and I can't wait to see them Monday morning. Support your local YMCA. They do amazing things for the community, and it is a top shelf exercise facility. Hey, Robert, put it in your calendar.
Okay.
Memorial Day morning.
Mm-hmm.
You're free, right?
Right.
We're going to be fixing the community garden at the YMCA.
Oh, let's get it.
We got some more and more information coming out as it comes closer. But if you want to volunteer your time, you want to volunteer your money, you want to volunteer some rakes and shovels and some hose, some seeds, some plants, we're going to be refurbishing the YMCA community garden all throughout this month. And we're going to have a big planting party the morning of Memorial Day. So keep listening out if you want to help with that. And if you don't want to help with that, well, you know what you can do. You know. Get ready to bleep me.
A seed party.
Be like Mike. You're not our baby.
Yeah. YMCA garden. You're not my baby. Okay, Vidal. If you did have like a pet name for me, what would it be?
Oh man,
this is gonna be good.
Sasha.
Sasha.
That's like a
real name.
That's a proper name.
That's a real name.
Not if I was a pet, what would you name me?
How about Red?
Red. Okay.
There we go.
I get Red.
I'm more curious about Sasha. That rolled off his tongue too quick.
It was kind of just the just throw it out there at the top of my head, see if it stuck. You just see he looked at me like I owed him money.
Vital's got pictures of me photoshopped with a wig on it at his house, just all over his wall.
That right there is creepy for me.
Is he saved in your phone under Sasha? You can tell us.
I'm gonna be now.
You can tell us.
No other baby.
I throw around Darlin a lot. I think it's the Houston, Texas in me.
Yeah.
Darlin.
Yeah,
just
you hit that one pretty
no
hard.
G. I've never enunciated a G on darling my
you
whole
do that
life.
too well.
Darlin. I think I love that Conway Twitty song. I think that's what it is. Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You know it. Robert, you do not.
I don't. I was like, man, I hope this song's over.
How about if I don't know it? Because I don't know it.
You don't know Conway Twitty?
No, I know who he is and the music he's had, but I never sat and listened to it.
Obviously, loyal listener, friend of the show, you know this. I grew up right outside of Houston, Texas. So
he's ingrained.
As soon as I was walking, my first two steps were two-stepping. I was two-stepping the first day I could walk.
So you know how to two-step, because you're from Texas.
Oh, I could two-step. I could waltz.
Do they teach you that when you grow up out there, or what?
Oh, you got to know.
That's a Texas staple.
Don't they teach square dancing in elementary?
Yeah, I missed out on that. Thank God.
There we go. You learn how to square dance and play the recorder.
I did learn how to play the recorder, though. Yeah,
things you don't need to know, but they will sure teach it to you.
Sure,
as a child.
Third grade, right? You picked up the recorder.
Hot cross buns.
I don't know how to fill out a resume. I don't know how to do my taxes.
None of the important stuff.
But I can play a recorder.
Hey, Mary Had a Little Lamb. It'll get you out of some jams.
I remember the first day. Oh, I got a good Texas story for you. All right. I remember the first day that we played recorder because do you remember the feelers where you could pop out the color of the little swoosh?
Yeah, you change.
Remember those?
You could change the colors.
I remember me and my friend were swapping colors of our feelers.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the Velcro strap across the top, and you could pop out the color of the feeler. We were changing colors of our feelers, and the teacher said, "Okay, line up and pick out your recorders." And we're like, "Recorder? What the hell's a recorder?"
Yeah.
Like, we got to play a flute?
Yeah.
We got to play a plastic flute in class? Are you kidding me? What does that do for anything?
Nothing.
If a kid has any musical talent whatsoever, you're already going to know he has musical talent.
Yeah.
Because the kid's probably singing or dancing or already playing an instrument.
Piano. So you're saying the stepping stone is not the recorder.
No,
No
it's
one
not
plays
the
a
recorder.
recorder and they're like,
Yeah.
no, that's funny you bring this up. I've never heard anyone say, you know what? My love for music started with the recorder.
0 time.
Yeah, right.
In the history of the world. You know, we're going to find our next Mozart today.
Yeah.
By handing out these plastic flutes. That's never happened once in the history of the
There's a
world.
little kid in your class, he's smiling. He goes, I know Beethoven, though. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
No one, do you remember? You always remember the worst players, not the best ones.
Worst ones were the ones that wanted to go up in front of class and play it.
Oh, yeah, those were worse. Nah, they were showing off. I'm talking about guys like me who could not play it. I could hit Mary Had a Little Lamb. After that, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, when you had to do the bottom, when you had to put both your hands on it, I was out of there. I was out of there.
I wish like some kids would like get up and like just freestyle jazz fusion.
Oh,
like,
just
play
go
whatever.
with it, yeah.
just go insane.
Just
Little Bird
freestyle.
Jr.
Recorder solo.
Okay.
That's something Kanye would do, right?
Yeah.
Have you heard my sample with the new recorder, man? Me and Jigga got the new recorder mix, man.
Oh, man.
That's a pretty good Kanye.
That was real good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you got to do that more often.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna sprinkle. I'm gonna write that down right now.
Yeah.
More Kanye impressions.
Yeah, and just throw in I'm a genius with it somewhere.
Yeah. Beethoven, dead. Kanye, here. Okay, speaking of growing up country in Houston, this is how country I grew up in Houston. We had a bus driver, and she had like her own hillbilly American Idol on the bus every day home from school.
She would make the kids do stuff?
Yeah, she would hand out sheet music.
Oh, no.
And we would all take turns singing country songs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
That wouldn't fly anymore.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so she was like recruiting for a record label or something. She's trying to find the next big star. Like probably very close to the days that we played recorder.
Oh, gosh.
And so, you know, our pitch was way off. We all sounded horrible.
Yeah.
He's a bus driver, though.
Yeah, who's
What is
driving
she
the
gonna
damn
use?
bus?
Yeah.
What is she doing?
It was so long ago. I wish I could remember. I mean, I was
Did you like pull over on the side of the road and
He's in the front seat, not in the driver's seat. People
No,
are
we
like,
would
"What?"
sing in the bus. Like she had her own little boom box, and she had
Oh,
like
wow.
yeah,
Someone
and she had a
died.
boom box to where she could like turn down
Yeah.
the vocals and have the music turn up to where like the music was like the lyrics were just in the background and you could hear the kids singing clearly.
Yeah.
I remember like as yesterday. It was insane.
That's some type of abuse. I'm sorry.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
You know, you should have stood up and said, I'm not your baby.
Yes.
David Carl joining us after the break. We're going to talk New Mexico United. We talk like zero sports already. We mentioned the Nets. We're supposed to talk about the Nets. Okay, we're going to bump the Nets being losers to 5:15 or 5:45.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about the Nets being losers? 505-246-0610. Hit us up on the Sports Animal Hotline, Sports Animal text line, or go on the interwebs. We're live streaming from Facebook right now. You can slide into our comment section if you want to make fun of us, talk about your bus driver making you sing country music when you're a kid or not. David Carl, New Mexico United, when we get back. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Parking at the Sunport is getting pricey. Try airport parking instead. It's about half of what it costs at the
Good job, guys. That was a funny segment by you guys.
24/7. Take I-25, exit 221, then take the first right to airport parking. Easier, quicker, smarter. This report brought to you by Airport Parking.
Southbound 25 is slowly creeping around Montgomery, lasting to Osuna. Northbound 25, starting at MLK to Gibson, is creeping along. And westbound 40 from Rio Grande to Coors is seeing slowdowns, and this is also affecting the south.
Yeah, YMCA water bottle. Do they have more of them?
Homier? Get it done with home equity. Kirtland Federal Credit Union can help with a home equity loan or line of credit. Learn more at kirtlandfcu.org/home equity. Kirtland Federal.
Hey, Van.
An equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required.
This report is brought to you by Kirtland Federal Credit Union.
Can you get more of those Y bottles? I like that. I like to buy one.
6-7. Brought to you by.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turn Mattress.
Oh, just one.
Their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Stephanie Griffin.
Yeah, I was surprised with Coach G.
The Traffic Center.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Ryan Tannehill is an easy target because he's not a flashy quarterback. He's been a good quarterback for the Titans. Ryan Tannehill's dealing with his own bleep. His job is not to deal with Malik Willis's bleep. Here, train him so I can get rid of you. How you feeling? You didn't say, I'm going to be a jerk to this guy. I'm not going to help him. I'm not going to be a teammate. Malik Willis is no threat to Ryan Tannehill right now.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Hey, I'm Mariana. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Southwest Salad is when I take a bite, it's like, wow, I'm getting a punch from the roasted corn. I'm getting a kick from the spicy chicken. It's just great.
Hi, this is Tori. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the avocado lime dressing. It adds to the chicken, the bacon, and the roasted corn. It takes the salad to a whole nother level.
Order a salad for delivery on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
O'Reilly. Improve your gas mileage and save money with Fuel System Cleaner from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $10. Plus, earn double O Rewards points and get your next reward even faster. For a clean, lubricated, more efficient fuel system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-885-9500. That's 1-800-885-9500. 1-800-885-9500. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at selectquote.com/commercials. Your premium vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
People's Flowers for Mother's Day. Flowers make the perfect gift for that special mom in town or out of town. People's Flowers will make an arrangement she will enjoy for days. People's Flowers is the best choice you can make when sending flowers to your mom. People's Flowers delivers locally or around the world. Call today and order your Mother's Day arrangement. She will love you forever. Stop into any of People's Flowers 4 locations or shop online at peoplesflowers.com. Shop today. Flowers say it all. Peoples make the difference.
You could unlock more cash than you realize from your home's equity with a cash out refinance today. In the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. And with Rocket Mortgage, you could unlock thousands in less than 3 weeks. But you've got to act right now before rates go up. So when you're looking to unlock the cash in your home, Rocket can. Call 833-8ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started.
Rates current as of 12/12/21. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. MLS.consumerAccess.org. Number 3030. Call 800-490-1223 for disclosures and cost information.
Spring is here, which means it's time to take advantage of the Home Depot low price guarantee. We're offering the best brands at the best prices so you can take on as much as you want. Add the thrill of a great deal to the satisfaction of getting your projects done. And if you find a lower price from one of our competitors, we'll match it. Because when we say nobody beats our prices, we mean it. It feels like spring savings at the Home Depot. Our doers get more done.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 till 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back, Albuquerque. You're listening to 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. Shout out to our friends at New Mexico Pinon Coffee. I'm having some right now. If you're on the Facebook live stream, you can see me take a sip. I know, maybe you could hear it on the radio. Here, hold on.
Oh, man. Thanks, man.
Delicious New Mexico Pinon Coffee getting me through the show today. Not like it's getting me through. Like I don't need to get through the show. Just being on air.
Say, you make it seem like it's a struggle.
Got to do another super fun radio show today.
There are people that cannot go without a cup of coffee. They're just evil before they have that first cup.
That's my sister.
That's your sister?
Oh, yeah.
It's my girlfriend. Man.
So you just don't talk to her for like the first 45 minutes
like,
of the day?
I can't. I got to have my first cup. Don't bother me. And you're like, okay.
Jeez.
I think that's an addiction.
Yeah, that's an issue right there.
I'm gonna consult
right.
friend of the show, Matt Brager, president of operations New Mexico Pinon Coffee. If there's like a caffeine addiction helpline, maybe a counselor we can get on the team. A guy who doesn't need help with his caffeine addiction. Friend of the show, friend in real life, comedy show. What do I say this? Attendee?
Yeah.
Attendee, fan of the comedy?
Yeah.
If you didn't know Albuquerque, Talk ABQ Productions and host Robert Buck D. Gibson, we put on a comedy show at the Fusion Theater last Saturday. It was an absolute smash.
Oh, it was so fun, wasn't
Nothing
it?
but good feedback.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing one every last Saturday of the month at Fusion Theater. So keep your ear to the streets, y'all.
Yeah.
David Carl, New Mexico United. What's happening, my guy?
How are you guys? I got to say that comedy show had a great time. The best comedian there was Mr. Buck Gibson, I got to say.
Oh.
Loved his comedy. Had a great time. There were a lot of great comedians there, but Buck was my favorite.
He's used to stealing the show.
Yeah.
He's great.
I'm sorry.
He's at a loss for words.
I'm sorry. I'm saying I'm sorry to you because you make it sound like it's bad, like I did a bad thing. No, thank you very much. I had a great time. I'm glad you had a great time as well.
All right, David.
And
all right, go ahead.
I'm not a big fan of the bean water. I'm more of a leaf water kind of guy. I prefer a hot tea over coffee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I forgot you're a tea guy.
Yeah.
I'm also a tea guy. I mix it up, but start my day every day with New Mexico Pinon Coffee, the best in the biz. What they do for the community is absolutely amazing. Follow them. You can order online. You can go to the coffee shops. You can go to their gift shop. You can even go to their warehouse if you want. You don't even have to order it online. Just go there. All right. Are you still high from AJ Brown? Eagles fan, David Carl. Are you just like looking up AJ Brown tape every day?
That's a big one, man. I mean, think about it. You can come out of the draft, right? The Eagles have historically, I'm sure you guys know this, not been very good at drafting wide receivers. You guys got guys like Nelson Aguilar, who we drafted, and just didn't turn into anything.
Right.
And we've done that year in, year out. We try and draft a receiver in the first round. It doesn't go well. So I was thrilled, to say the least, when we decided, all right, we're not going to spend our first-round draft pick on a receiver. Instead, we're going to draft the lineman that we need, which is great. The man in waiting for Fletcher Cox. But then in addition to that, we get one of the best young receivers in the league. I mean, A.J. Brown has got 24 touchdowns, and he's only 24 years old. You're not going to find that anywhere else. I mean, he's incredible.
So this is like a prove-it year for Jalen Hurts, right? Either he's got the tools this year to accomplish the goals, or he's out. Is that the way you feel?
100%. The line is there. The receiving core is now there. I mean, we've got a good running back by committee situation going on. And the thing that I really like most about, the A.J. Brown trade is, it says essentially, yes, we've got the tools for you, Jalen, to make it work. And if you make it work, you're our guy for the future. But if you don't make it work and it doesn't work out for you, now we suddenly have a very attractive situation for a potential free agent quarterback going into next season.
Albuquerque, New Mexico, surrounding areas, your New Mexico United, Somos Unidos are 2 points outside of the playoff hunt. Draw, LL draw in the last 5. Very exciting match. The boys hosted the watch party from Hollow Spirits, which we will do every road match all season. We're going to be at Hollow Spirits. And I know you can't go because you're too busy working.
Well, most of the away games I'm there on the road, but there'll be a couple where I think I might be able to make it over to the watch party, and I'm excited to see what you guys are doing out there in Hollow Spirits. It's a great place to watch a game.
Great.
But yeah, home game coming up just this Saturday. It's going to be a big match. Cinco de Mayo, we're celebrating tomorrow, and we're going to have a whole bunch of new stuff going on. But the biggest thing, the most important thing, I think, is going to be the size of the crowd. This is going to be the biggest crowd we've had since 2019. We're going to be expecting over 12,000 people, which is incredible. We already lead the league in attendance, and this will bump that number up significantly. I say that to tell you, both your listener and you guys as well, there are not many seats left. So if you want a seat, get them quick.
What can the fan expect Saturday with this being, like you said, the biggest crowd since 2019? I'm sure there's going to be some first-time frequenters of the game. What can they expect when they get there Saturday?
A lot of noise, a lot of fun. A tailgate that's going to start pretty early in the day. The match is at 5:05. We typically do a 7 o'clock kicks, but for Cinco de Mayo, let's do a 5:05 kickoff. But one of the cool things that we're doing before the game in that tailgate lot is we're partnering with 1-800-GOT-JUNK. They are the people who will come and essentially take away stuff that you need taken away from your home, your office, all that kind of stuff. So we're taking 2 of their big trucks, and we are filling those trucks up with supplies for people who are impacted by the fires around New Mexico right now. That's something that's super important. So if you have toiletries, if you have feminine hygiene products, blankets and socks, they particularly said they really need those. That kind of stuff. Come by the tailgate lot before the game. They'll be there starting at noon all the way till 5 o'clock. We want to fill 2 of these massive trucks with supplies for the people who are being directly impacted by the fires. We've actually already done a little bit of it. Not a little. We've done a lot of it. We've had 25 giant bins filled with supplies so far that we took up to Las Vegas yesterday. And then throughout the weekend, all of our merch sales, we're donating 15% of everything that we sell on merch that's online, in-store, and at the stadium. That's all going to be used to buy additional supplies for people who are directly impacted by the fire. So buy merch, and the money will go towards it, or bring supplies, and that'll all go towards helping people, New Mexicans in need.
That's amazing. Awesome. Thank you for everything you guys do for the community. We're really honored to be a part of it and help you guys out in any way possible. David, you guys, the black and yellow, have been playing really well against some really good competition. But what's the key to get those 3 points?
We got to score some goals.
Ah, there it is. There we go. You heard it first.
Yeah, I know. It's shocking analysis, I know. But we have one of the best defensive records in the entire USL Championship right now. We don't allow a lot of goals, which we're really proud of, especially considering we've been a little bit injured on that back line. It's really a tribute to our depth and the quality of guys we have there. We've struggled to score lately. We had a 0-0 draw this past Wednesday in Sacramento, a pretty good road point to go out on the road and come back with a point. With that said, we got to get some goal scoring, and I feel pretty confident that coming into this weekend, obviously it's going to be a point of emphasis for head coach Zach Prince and for the guys, mixing it up, making sure we get a couple goals in there. And, if we score goals and they don't score goals, it's usually a good sign for us.
Thank you, John Madden, for that analysis.
I have a quick question about the upcoming summer camp registration that you have with conjunction with Smiths. Can you give us a little information about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's the second year we've done the summer camps. It's open to any kid who is interested in obviously training with first-team players, coaches, staff members at New Mexico United. It's 3-day summer camps, offering several different dates. If you go to newmexicoutd.com/summercamp, it's got all the info there. So it's a 3-day camp. You're training directly with coaches, getting one-on-one information. You're playing match play with some of the best players at your age group. And we have 2 different age groups. We've got starting, I believe, at U7 to U12, and then we've got U13 to U17. So it's really kind of all ages in there. But then in addition to that, the part that I really like in addition to that is you get a match day experience, right? So you go for your 3 days, you get all that training, you get a New Mexico United Summer Camp t-shirt and soccer ball. And then after it's all done, every camper is going to get an opportunity to go down on the field on match day and be there as part of the pregame festivities. And they'll also get 2 tickets to an upcoming New Mexico United match. So it's pretty cool.
That is sweet. Friends of the show, loyal listeners, make sure you get your tickets as soon as possible, as it will in all likelihood be a complete sellout. But if you're unable to get tickets or you're listening right now, right at the top of the 5 o'clock hour, we're giving away 4 tickets to Saturday's match for the New Mexico United. So stay tuned and listen in the 5 o'clock segment. We'll be giving away these tickets. David, Carl, anything else to say before we let you go?
Cinco de Mayo celebration tomorrow, and Landon Donovan, U.S. men's national team legend, will be there. He's the head coach for San Diego Loyal, so it'll be cool to see him in person as well. Come on out.
Thanks for being a friend, and thanks for being a friend of the show. New Mexico United, David Carl.
Thanks for having me on, guys.
Sure. When we get back, voice of the Isotopes, Josh Suchon. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Southbound 25 is slow around Montgomery, lasting to Osuna. Westbound 40 starting around 2nd Street to Coors is seeing bumper-to-bumper traffic. This is also affecting the southbound Coors off-ramp. Northbound 25 at Central to Gibson is stop and go, and traffic is crawling northbound 25 from Montgomery to the interchange.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government.
don't have to do anything. He's already on Comrex, so we're good.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Stephanie Griffin from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. More drama from the PGA Tour yesterday, but don't put it on the tour, put it on the guy. No names mentioned. Sergio Garcia, a.k.a. the dude most likely to throw a temper tantrum out on his loop. That guy did exactly that. He threw a temper tantrum out on his loop yesterday. Of course he was assessed a time violation for taking too long to find a lost ball. That's who he is. I'm Jim Rome.
Telling it like it is.
If you want to win at the highest level, because remember with Kyler and Aaron, the ending of seasons is becoming very predictable. Aaron's seasons don't end well. About 7-8 years of this. Kyler's last 3 years have not ended well. You want your seasons to end well? Lean in.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Say it with Flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Hi, this is Brennan with Albuquerque Florist. Mother's Day is this Sunday. Let flowers express your appreciation. Albuquerque Florist is your source for long-lasting farm-direct flowers. At Albuquerque Florist, we have a 5-day freshness and on-time delivery guarantee. Albuquerque Florist has hundreds of selections to choose from, so you'll find just what you desire. Let our talented floral artists create a memorable bouquet that will leave a lasting impression. To order, shop us online at www.albuquerqueflorist.com, where you can view selections and receive online-only discounts. Simply enter the code MOM in the promo code when checking out and receive an additional 10% off. Feel free to call your order in at 881-3336. That's 881-3336. Or stop in. We are located at the corner of San Mateo and Candelaria next to Peter Piper Pizza.
Say it with Flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Do you think you have COVID-19? Are you suffering from symptoms like cough?
We'll have about 6 minutes here.
Chills. Knowing if you have COVID-19 can help you seek proper treatment and prevent the virus from spreading to your family and community. You should get tested if you have symptoms of COVID-19 or have been in close contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Don't wait. Find a test.
6.5, 7 minutes here.
That's findatestnm.org.
People's Flowers for Mother's Day. Flowers make the perfect gift for that special mom in town or out of town. People's Flowers will make an arrangement she will enjoy for days. People's Flowers is the best choice you can make when sending flowers to your mom. People's Flowers delivers locally or around the world. Call today and order your Mother's Day arrangement. She will love you forever. Stop into any of People's Flowers 4 locations or shop online.
Right, here we go.
Flowers.com. Shop today.
About 6.5, 7 minutes here.
The difference.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10.
Okay. Yep.
Smooth as ever. Smooth as ever.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
And you're up.
Welcome back, Albuquerque. You listen to 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. The program in question, as I'm sure you already know, is 2 Men On, but if it's your first time listening in, boy, are you in for a treat, as we have, as we always do, voice the Isotopes, Josh Suchon, tornado survivor. How's it going, my guy?
It feels like a half day today. After a doubleheader yesterday, it seriously feels like a half day.
So before we jump into the Topes, I want to ask you about the dead ball in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
You obviously haven't seen this in the PCL, but offenses down across all of the majors, 4 runs a game in April. That's the lowest since 1981.
Yeah.
I know.
Here's what's happening. This is what's happening. Okay. The number one thing in my mind is that every single team is using a humidor right now.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isotopes have used a humidor since 2013. Rocky started using a humidor, I think it was in 2005. I believe it was 10 of the 30 teams in Major League Baseball were using a humidor prior to this season. Now all 30 of them are. And when you look at the difference in runs scored, ballpark by ballpark, basically in 10 ballparks where there was a humidor, the numbers are pretty similar to the past. And in the 20 ballparks where there is a humidor now that there wasn't in the past, that's where you're seeing the numbers drop.
So obviously offense goes up when the temperature goes up, but with this new ball, that might not be the case. Even compared to last year, balls hit with the same exit velocity and the same launch angle are going 8 to 12 feet shorter. Chicks dig the long ball, right? Is this going to hurt baseball?
Well, it's an interesting question. And look, in general, sports are more popular when there's more offense, right? And so home runs are exciting. The problem that baseball has faced over about the last decade is that almost all runs that have scored have been on home runs. And it was a joke in 2019. We used the same ball in the PCL that the major leagues used, and it seemed like everybody had a career high. It was a joke. I mean, I'll never forget that we had a game in Salt Lake, and this guy swings, and he hits a pop-up, and he throws his bat down in frustration. It was not a bat flip. He was angry at himself that he missed the pitch. He threw his bat down, and you know where I'm going with this. It went over the fence for a home run. So baseball has admitted that they have tried to de-juice, for lack of a better phrase, so that the ball does not have as much spring to it. I think the humidor is having an impact. What I think baseball needs to eventually get to is an area where you can score runs in a way other than a home run. And that's what a lot of the things that they're trying to do in the minor leagues, right? They're trying to get more action, fewer walks, fewer strikeouts, more base runners, more athleticism. And it's going to take a while because basically baseball got to the point where guys realized it's really hard to get 3 singles in an inning. And so the best way to score is just to swing for the fence. And so now it becomes an adjustment. If you can't hit as many home runs, you need to think differently at the plate. So it's going to take a while for the adjustments to be made. In the short term, I think it's going to hurt the sport. In the long term, I think it's going to end up benefiting the sport because I don't know about you guys, I like home runs, but I don't like a sport in which the only way you score is home runs. I like action.
With you on that one.
I want to talk about last week's PCL Player of the Week, Wynton Bernard. He's my favorite, crowd favorite, fan favorite. You know, he was on a hot streak, starting off games with home runs, extra base hits, RBI. Do you see that continuing going forward for Wynton?
Well, I hope so. That'd be good for him. That'd be good for the Topes. That would be good for all of his fans, which he has a lot of them. You know, I mean, realistically, it's going to be really hard for him to maintain the pace that he's on right now. I mean, the dude's slugging percentage is almost 1,000. Like, that's a really good OPS.
It is.
Right now, that's his slugging percentage. So, I mean, look, he's going to come down some, right? There's no way that he can maintain this pace. But you hope that he can just hang on to it as long as he can. And, you know, I think we're all just excited for him that he is able to take advantage of the playing time. I mean, going into the season, he basically played every other day. Then there were some injuries. He got hot, and I think he started maybe 4 of the 6 or 5 of the 6 games on the last homestand. And, you know, he's a guy who's just going to be ready. Whenever you call him, he's going to be ready. And even though look, it's awesome when he's hitting those home runs and all that, he can win you a game defensively. He can win you a game with his legs, legging out infield singles, scoring from second on a ground out like he did last year. And so the offense that he showed is just a bonus to all the different ways that he can help you win a game.
I think we need to do more sit-down interviews with him because since then, he's caught 5, Van.
The 2 men on drip, baby.
That's what it is.
That's right.
The 2
I
men
like
on
it.
drip.
Spread the word. Let more guys know. Good things happen when you're a friend of the show.
Exactly. That is exactly right. Tope split the twin bill yesterday, but let's look forward to the game tonight. Dylan Overton has pitched better than his ERA suggests. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. It's kind of been feast or famine with Dylan. So 2 starts ago, he was dynamic. It was at Round Rock. He threw 69 pitches in 6.
Wrap up.
Then his start after that, he threw 64 pitches in 1 1/3 innings. Right? Now, there was a couple plays that did not get made behind him, and it just goes to show how, like his last start, it goes walk. It looks like a 4-6-3 double play straight out of Central Casting, and it's hit at a rehabbing major leaguer, Garrett Hampson, who's really good defensively, and he doesn't make the play. It's an error, and instead of 2 outs, nobody on, all of a sudden you're in trouble, and the next thing you know, 5 runs have scored, and you're on the ropes, and then he couldn't get out of the second inning. Another error didn't help as well. So, look, it stinks. It absolutely stinks when that happens. I'm sure that he's been
music. We got 1 minute.
Since then. I'm sure he's really excited to get back out there. I mean, he's had times where he just mows through guys in 5-7 pitches. The inning's over, and he's going to try and get back to that tonight.
6:05 first pitch right here on 95.9 FM and 610 AM, the Sports Animal. What are the friends of the show going to hear tonight on the pregame, Josh?
So they're going to hear from Chad Smith, who got the save yesterday, also got the save Tuesday. And I always think it's fun just talking to guys about the mentality of the 9th inning. And some guys say, it's just like any other inning. And Chad basically said, no, I embrace the adrenaline of the 9th inning and what that means. And so we talked about that, and also why whenever someone hits a home run, why do they point to the bullpen? And so we discussed that.
Interesting stuff, Josh. Appreciate you. Glad you didn't get caught up in a tornado.
Yeah, man.
And I know you didn't bring your red slippers anyways.
Be careful.
Thanks, guys.
Going to be good to have you back. We'll be talking to you on Monday. Have a great weekend, Josh.
Thank you very much.
When we get back, we're talking Ryan Tannehill, Malik Willis, Kurt Warner, and all the drama that surrounds that. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Venue Plus for local insight and answers about pets or puzzles, sports or shopping, comics or movies, events, dining, music, television, and more. Get all your entertainment and recreational questions answered. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
An accident westbound 40 at Rio Grande is causing gridlock. They have shut down westbound 40 from Rio Grande to Coors. Seek an alternate route if possible. Coors at Montano is congested in all directions, and southbound 25 from Montgomery to Academy is moving slow.
This message is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger.
Head to Blake's Lottaburger this morning, tomorrow morning, and every morning. Your tummy and taste buds will thank you. Your choice of 7 amazing burritos, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and great coffee are waiting for you. Blake's Lottaburger, a lot of great breakfast served until 11 a.m.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Stephanie Griffin from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. I am about to do something that I never, ever thought that I would do, and that's hype the New York Mets. Yes, I said it. The New York Mets. Because this Mets team is different than any Mets team I've seen in quite some time. And by different, I mean they're not an actual embarrassment to their city. They're not an actual disgrace to their sport. They might actually be good. Check the standings. They have the most wins in baseball right now. And their best player, Jacob deGrom, has not pitched a single inning yet. And they've had a bunch of legitimately impressive wins so far this year. But last night might have been the best of all because they were down 7-1 going into the top of the 9th in Philly, and they came back on them to win. Even Doc Rivers cannot believe how epic that gag job was by Philly. Credit where credit's due. Break out the Mets.
I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent, with a true story that could save you hundreds of dollars a year. A woman named Linda just called. Her husband, Ray, has a group life insurance policy, but is changing jobs and he can't take it with him. Well, I went to work and found Ray, who's 40 and takes medication to control his high blood pressure, a 10-year, $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. That's way more coverage for a lot less than what he was paying. If SelectQuote didn't shop for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote and to find out how much you can save, call 1-800-885-9500. That's 1-800-885-9500. 1-800-885-9500. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policies at selectquote.com/commercials. Your premium could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
It was an amazing game. On a perfect Friday night, Dominic was unstoppable that night. I've never been more proud being a mama. We never saw it coming. A drunk driver hit our car. My baby. He's gone forever.
Drinking? Don't drive. Be safe, not sorry. This message brought to you by NMDOT.
Do you think you have COVID-19? Are you suffering from symptoms like cough, fever, shortness of breath?
Bye, here we go.
Chills. Knowing if you have COVID-19 can help you seek proper treatment and prevent the virus from spreading to your family and community. You should get tested if you have symptoms of COVID-19 or have been in close contact with someone who tested positive for COVID-19. Don't wait. Find a test near you at findatestnm.org. That's findatestnm.org.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station. Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred.
And you're up.
Let's let this bleed a little bit. DJ Shadow featuring Run the Jewels. It's my jam. This might be my favorite one by Tal we come back to. It's really good. It's quitting time, Albuquerque. You're just getting in your car. You just popped in your earbuds. You turned us on at the bar. A little happy hour with the boys. Congratulations, you made it through another week. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. We're live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio on a Fredless Friday. He's got an allergy flare up. Yeah, some vocal issues, allegedly. Also, friend of the show, loyal listeners, if you're at Buffalo Wild Wings or Howie's or Bourbon and Boots or somewhere watching some sports and having some chicken wings and drinking a Frosty, if you see Fred out there, snitch. Normally you know what happens to snitches in Albuquerque, but I think he's playing hooky on us. I don't believe a word of this sick stuff.
I could tell the way you said allegedly. You had some venom in your allegedly. You had some venom in it.
Now, Fred Slow, the voice of New Mexico Highlands, his season's over, so he can do Fridays with us now. So it's not exclusively a Fredless Friday, but surprise, surprise, the first Friday, he gets sick. You just say he wants a day off. That's fine with me.
Okay.
It's just fine with me. For all your real estate needs, make sure you check out John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. Whether you want to sell your $1 million ranch or you want to sell your $100,000 fixer-upper, are you in the market to buy? You in the market to rent? You just need information about the real estate market. John Lopez at John Lopez Real Estate, Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio is where we are right now. You ever mentored anybody?
Actually, I have.
Put somebody under your wing, showed them the ropes?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Actually, I'm doing that now.
You're doing that now?
Yeah.
With me?
No, not with you. Shout out to Tyler Lovely. He's under my wing.
Oh, what up, Tyler?
Yeah. It's going good. He's receptive for things, so we'll see.
And have you done this historically? And I'm assuming this is in the comedy world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, never been in a position to, but now it's like man, I'm one of those people now.
Okay.
People come to you with questions and advice and what to do, you know.
So you have no trouble whatsoever imparting your knowledge and wisdom on another young up-and-comer.
Not at all, because especially in comedy, you have to get that wisdom. You have to give that good word, that advice. You have to.
And so I like the community, and we're segueing into sports here. So, so get on the edge of your seat. It's coming. So I like it when people use their knowledge, use their wisdom, use their experience to help out a young up-and-comer like apparently you're doing right now.
Right.
What if he was coming for your job? Would you still have the same attitude and still help him out?
Am I making what I'm making now, or am I making millions?
yeah. Let's say hypothetically.
Because if I'm making what I'm making now, I'm not showing you nothing.
Let's say you're the let's say hypothetically you're the quarterback of an NFL football team.
Yeah.
And you're making millions of dollars, and your team just had the #1 seed, and they're supposed to make some noise in the playoffs.
Right.
And you had the worst game of your entire career, and you got whooped.
Yeah.
And your team drafts a quarterback. You still going to be a big helper?
Yeah, I would. I actually would, just because in the back of my mind, because we've seen this happen before, that doesn't mean I'm not going to play anymore. I just might not play there. Because people are going to look at your character from other teams like, is this a guy we want to bring in? Or is he selfish, all about himself? We're not even going to worry about him. So it's like you're auditioning for your next position at another team. That's how I look at it.
See, I think at its core, at its baseline, if you're a good person, you're going to help people out no matter what.
Right, yeah.
If they're coming for your job, be that much better at your job. And the reason I bring this up is because Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill was discussing his mental health and how hard it was, to take that L. I mean, the dude even went to therapy. He was not doing great after hanging that L and getting bounced out of the playoffs in their first game. And then eventually the conversation segued into new Titans draftee Malik Willis, stud at Liberty, fell down in the draft. I think the Titans got a steal.
Oh, yeah.
Malik Willis has all the intangibles of a good modern NFL quarterback. And they asked Ryan Tannehill, like, are you going to mentor this kid? And he straight up says, it's not my job to mentor this kid.
Wow.
If he learns anything good for him. That's a jerk move.
It is. That's someone who sees the writing on the wall, though.
Sure.
That's what that is. Sure. But it also shows you that he's not a great teammate.
Not a great teammate.
Like, you want your potential person who's going to be your successor, show them the ropes. You want everybody on your team to be on the same accord. If that right there is how you're welcoming a new teammate, it's already going to cause a rift.
It's going to cause a rift immediately.
Yeah.
Once the rest of the locker room hears about his attitude.
Yeah.
About treating the new draft pick that way, treating Malik Willis that way.
Right. And then what's going to happen? Let Malik come in and be all world in practice. Guess what the teammates are going to do?
Sure.
They're going to galvanize towards him.
Yep.
Tannehill just dug his own grave, I think.
He sure did.
Yeah.
There's a couple cheesy, cliched sayings that I think apply to here, but one I really like is a rising tide floats all boats.
Mm-hmm.
I
like that.
I don't think they're going to strip him of his job immediately, but let's say he starts off hot in the year. Say he's 4-1, 5-1, 4-2. They come off to a good start next year. He goes down with the injury. And if he puts the effort in to training this young man,
right,
showing him the ropes, imparting his wisdom, he can play well in his absence.
Yeah.
And then when he comes back from an injury, the team is doing just as good, unless he loses his job. Who knows? It's all hyperbole at this point. It's all speculation at this point.
It makes me think about past situations when you had quarterbacks. I'm not saying this is the same thing like Montana and Young or anything like that, but I wonder if we had social media back then, or if it was more vocal how it is now, if Montana would have been like, forget this dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Especially for him who was winning.
Yeah.
So I think it's different when you're a winner and you don't want to let go, or you're someone who's still trying to prove I can be a winner.
Right.
That's where Tannehill's at.
Hey, you remember we had this very conversation about Ryan Tannehill.
Yes, and I tried
the show before the game. I was like, Ryan Tannehill gets all this hate. He's a top 10 quarterback this year.
All these stats.
He was a top 8 quarterback last year, and I rattled off all these stats. And I said the Titans are going to dispose of him.
Yeah.
They're the better team, and he chokes.
It's like that's gonna be the reason why they lose. And sure enough, it's like every time he just showed his true colors.
So a real, genuinely nice person and a real Hall of Fame quarterback, Kurt Warner, immediately took to Twitter after Ryan Tannehill made these statements. He's like, hey, not only Malik Willis, but any young quarterback, I will mentor you. I will put you under my wing. I will show you the ropes. Slide into my DMs. I'll give you my personal phone number.
See, that's how I look at it. At the end of the day, that's a brotherhood. Being a quarterback in the NFL is a brotherhood. Sure. It's a club that's very exclusive. So why would you not want to help these guys out, especially young guys coming into the league?
I couldn't agree anymore. But, I mean, even Mike Tomlin doubled down on what Ryan Tannehill said. And he said Tomlin said it's not really his job to be a mentor and for him to teach everything, but he should learn by playing with that guy. Mm-hmm. You know, and I completely disagree.
No.
And it's weird coming from Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
Who's a player's coach.
Yeah.
Everybody loves him, always does and says the right thing. Like, this is weird coming from Tomlin, him saying that it's not his responsibility, when I think it's literally the responsibility of the starting quarterback to mentor and coach these young guys.
And also, I think you can be both. You can be a mentor and be competitive.
Sure.
Like, that's what makes it better to me. But to just give him the cold shoulder, forget that dude. Man, that's harsh, man.
And Malik Willis, there were talks of him going in the middle of the first round.
Right.
And he drops all the way down to the third round.
Yeah.
Like, apparently, like, the tape was out and people didn't like the tape. So he dropped down into the third round. The Titans said, okay, now here's our spot.
Yeah.
Like, that's where the Titans had him ranked. Like, if he falls all the way to here, then we'll take him.
Right.
So why is Ryan Tannehill a perennial, like, middle of the road guy, right? He's not going to lose you a lot of games unless they're in the playoffs, i.e. last year. And he's not going to win you a lot of games with, like, supreme talent. But he's a good NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
He led his team to a number 1 seed. They were good a few years in a row. Why are you scared of a guy who dropped from the middle of the first round to the third round?
Well, because he lost A.J. Brown.
That's a good
That's
point.
another thing.
That's another point.
He's scrambling right now. He's like, oh, man.
But it's funny, like, they traded A.J. Brown, and the guy who they drafted is like a clone of A.J. Brown. They just drafted another one.
They just took some of his DNA and made him in a petri dish.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, we talk about this in draft picks all the time. Like, look at the Rams.
Yeah.
Like, they, you know, F them picks.
Yeah.
By the way, go to fthempicks.com, and it takes you to our website where you can check out what's going on in the world of the boys. But yeah, like, who knows if this guy's going to pan out, if he's going to be another A.J. Brown. But they gave away an A.J. Brown to draft another A.J. Brown. Why don't you just pay A.J. Brown?
Yeah.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
You can't rush Derrick Henry 40 times a game.
Oh, they're going to try.
You get this.
They're like 40. They're talking about 60.
They're gonna, with no A.J. Brown,
it
no
doesn't matter.
no Julio Jones.
Yep.
Unless this kid is the next superstar,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to put 11 men in the box.
Yeah.
There's going to be one free safety in case they throw it 3 or 4 times a game.
Mm-hmm.
So good luck, Ryan Tannehill. You just lost your locker room.
And then also, it's just going to make Willis try that much harder to prove him wrong.
Chalkboard material, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's just more motivation.
Yep.
When we get back, new friend of the show, Dante Padilla of Capital Construction, is going to talk about their charity concert to help out northern New Mexico. I think it's a great story and a great cause, and we're really excited to have them on. More sports adjacent content when we get back. You're listening to 2 Men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
At Lazy Boy, we're making room for new merchandise. Now save up to 50% on closeouts, overstocks, floor samples, and one-of-a-kinds. All on sale. It's the Inventory Overstock Sell-Off. Lazy Boy, live life comfortably.
This report brought to you by Lazy Boy and the Inventory Overstock Sell-Off.
An accident westbound 40 at Rio Grande is still causing gridlock affecting all oncoming traffic from the interchange. They have shut down westbound 40 from Rio Grande to Coors, so if you can, stay away from that. Accident southbound Coors by the Target is causing a backup, so beware. And southbound 25 Montgomery to San Antonio is creeping along.
This message is brought to you by the City of Albuquerque's Vision Zero program. Automated speed enforcement is coming to Albuquerque. The City of Albuquerque will be issuing warnings to speeders caught on camera now through May 24th with $100 citations beginning on May 25th. Slow down and make your community a safer place. Learn more at cabq.gov/speed enforcement.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Stephanie Griffin from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Sports Animal and JPR Decorative Gravel present the Rock and Brew Book Drive. Help us put books in the hands of kids for summer. And you can save some cash at your favorite breweries, too. Bring new or gently used children's books to participating breweries, and you'll receive $1 off each beer you buy that day. Breweries like Sidetrack Brewing or Either Quarter Celtic Brew Pub, plus lots more. Save $1 off a beer and help our community at the same time. Get the full list of drop-off locations online now at sportsanimалabq.com.
Say it with flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Hi, this is Brennan with Albuquerque Florist. Mother's Day is this Sunday. Let flowers express your appreciation. Albuquerque Florist is your source for long-lasting farm-direct flowers. At Albuquerque Florist, we have a 5-day freshness and on-time delivery guarantee. Albuquerque Florist has hundreds of selections to choose from, so you'll find just what you desire. Let our talented floral artists create a memorable bouquet that will leave a lasting impression. To order, shop us online at www.albuquerqueflorist.com, where you can view selections and receive online-only discounts. Simply enter the code MOM in the promo code when checking out and receive an additional 10% off. Feel free to call your order in at 881-3336. That's 881-3336. Or stop in. We are located at the corner of San Mateo and Candelaria next to Peter Piper Pizza.
Say it with flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Hey, I'm Ariana. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Southwest Salad is when I take a bite, it's like, wow, I'm getting a punch from the roasted corn. I'm getting a kick from the spicy chicken. It's just great.
Hi, this is Tori. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the avocado lime dressing. It adds to the chicken, the bacon, and the roasted corn. It takes the salad to a whole nother level.
Order a salad for delivery on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
O'Reilly. Improve your gas mileage and save money with Fuel System Cleaner from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $10. Plus, earn double O Rewards points and get your next reward even faster. For a clean, lubricated, more efficient fuel system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Are you 50 years or older? The New Mexico Department of Health recommends that you receive a second COVID-19 booster. If it's been 4 months since your first booster, it's time to schedule your second. Individuals that are 50 years of age or older have an increased risk of severe COVID-19 illness. This is especially important for individuals with underlying medical
Here we go.
risk is lowest when you stay up to date with your COVID-19 vaccines. Don't
Stand by. Here we go.
register today at vaccinenm.org. That's vaccinenm.org.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back, Duke City. If you're just getting off work, congratulations, because everybody's working for the weekend. Yes, sir. Special shout out to YMCA. We love everything they do in the community. They are a proud sponsor of the show. We love their facilities. We love their child care. We love everything they're doing. Keep your ear to the ground as we're going to help them out fixing their community garden. Really excited about that. More information about that coming. Going to have a big party, and we're going to do it right. We're going to do it up, and we're going to have some fun with it. Welcome back to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal. In the studio, we got some new friends of the show. Yay!
Finger snaps.
I couldn't hear a single one.
Not one of them, brother.
Not a good snapper. We got Dante Padilla of Capital Construction and DJ Cider.
All right.
And we love what you guys are doing in the community right now, as you guys are hosting a benefit concert for everything that's happening up in northern New Mexico. We got the Duke City Northern Relief benefit concert on June 12th from 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock. And this is like downtown on the plaza, right?
Yeah, we're right on
right here, right outside the window.
We were already doing some promo pics.
Yeah,
right there.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Civic Plaza.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about how it came together.
So really, my hometown is Las Vegas, New Mexico.
Okay.
So, all those peeps out there, I know them all and stuff. My father owned a business out there. They all supported him. So now when I knew that it was time, that they needed the help, then I got with these guys that all do a lot of stuff and, work with them. And here it is now, we're in the process of making it, a go and see how everything sets up. But we kind of started reaching out. I reached out to a lot of the musicians and stuff to see what they said, just because, like I said, being that they were always supported by Las Vegas people, I knew that they would have no hesitation to give back to Las Vegas. There's already a bunch that are doing it and stuff. And so that's kind of how that setup got started.
Yeah. Dante, I want to ask you, Capital Construction, you yourself, you've always been about the community. What's been that driver for you? Why has that been a fire in your belly?
Well, honestly, I don't want to get spiritual here, but I found the higher power for me, and inside it's a burning fire that continues for me to want to help less fortunate people, or elderly and young. So like a big brother system.
Right.
And so ever since I was, young, I've always wanted to help people and guide them and just make sure that they know that there's someone else out there that can help them or guide for them. And just like in Capital Construction, I storm chase.
Right.
So I'll go out there and I'll storm chase, and I hear there's, weather out in the middle of TRC, New Mexico, or it doesn't matter where in New Mexico, we go out there and storm chase. And just like a storm, if there's a fire, we're here too. So we're here to help out with this Northern Relief and any type of other way that we can help the community out. We always are about to help, to help everybody in any type of way. So
Duke City Northern Relief benefit concert, June 12th, 1 o'clock to 7 o'clock on the Civic Plaza. Everyone who attends and everyone who shows up to support this benefit concert, what are they expecting? Like, what kind of music's going to be there? Who's going to be there?
So basically right now, so we have is we're going to do like New Mexico, kind of, like the big well-known people. We're going to Al Hurricane Jr.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's his plaza right there.
Yeah.
Got his name on it already.
Yeah, that's his dad there. I mean, I knew him growing up as Uncle Al because, so close to the New Mexico community, like I said, with them always in my dad's nightclub. So him for sure. Darren Cordova, we're kind of waiting, but it looks like he's going to be part of it too. And then Gonzalo as well. And with stuff like this, we also get a lot of other New Mexico artists that'll just pop up and want to, maybe throw a song or two in there, which, that always happens a lot. But right now, that's who we got, what we're looking at. And pretty much it'll be a nice, fun day. I mean, we're not charging anything, but is what the plan is just to everybody at least try to bring a $10 equivalent donation, if not $10. To come out, whatever they want to bring, we're hoping to get them a bunch of supplies and whatever. Obviously we raise goes 100% to out there to help the best we can. We also have a GoFundMe out there under the same name. It's Duke City's Northern Relief, and it's a GoFundMe. We're doing the same thing, just trying to raise all we can, and we're going to turn it all over, to them.
You guys heard that. It's free $99. You have that on you right now.
Uh-huh.
Take the $99 off. You have it in your pocket. Trust me, you don't have to pay. I want to go back to Dante. Let's talk a little bit about Capital Construction. What are the services that you offer through your construction company? Because when you hear construction, someone who's like me, I don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
But what are some of the services that you do offer to the public?
Well, we actually here at Capital Construction are GB98 certified. So that means we can basically build your dream from the ground up. So if you need, sheetrock repair, flooring, paint a house, concrete work, you name it. We're doing a full remodel right now as we speak.
Wow.
So, lumber prices are up, but, a lot of people are wanting to work. So we provide a service, and that's what we're very proud about. It's not about a sales, it's more of a service. So what we do here at Capital Construction, we can basically do anything when it comes to construction to help you build your dreams, So.
Wow.
Capital Construction here in Albuquerque in the northern New Mexico community. How long have you been here? How long has Capital Construction been in Albuquerque?
We have been 3.5 years.
3.5 years. Okay.
Yes. And then before that, I was a superintendent for 2 other big companies that were very, very successful in roofing. So that's another avenue that we have. We do specialize in roofing.
Yeah.
But I wanted to point out, we do all types of construction. But as far as roofing goes, I think we've done over 1,000 roofs and no leaks.
There we go.
Hey, all right. That's pretty important, right?
For the job, huh?
And I get calls every day. Like I said, referral based. A lot of customers have heard our name, and if I know you've been referring me as to Dante, but everybody out there in the streets, they know me as the Roof Doctor.
I've seen
Roof Doctor.
I've seen the billboards. I've seen the sign. He's got the little doctor jacket on and everything, bro.
Here you go.
There he is.
Oh, look at that!
Great. I've seen him, bro. San Mateo, they're everywhere.
Yeah,
that is money.
That's money.
The
That's
Roof Doctor. I love it so much.
Yeah.
So where can someone go online to find out information about this benefit concert? Is there a Facebook page or
Yeah,
website?
definitely. We have right now we have a couple different ones. The sponsors that are helping us get it all together: Duke City Prints, obviously Capital Construction, and myself, DJ Cider. We have a lot of stuff up right now. Just kind of nothing solid that we have thrown up there just yet, just because we're waiting to lock a few things in. But real soon we're going to start running advertising, start doing flyers, the whole deal. So
radio.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Radio.
And you guys want the entire community out there, correct?
Yeah, we want everybody out there to help support these guys. I mean, right now we feel like when people need it, that's why we band together. We'll do what we do to help everybody out.
Exactly.
So now that's kind of what we're wanting to do for them.
Right.
Band together up here, Duke City, everybody get together, bring whatever you can, everything helps. I mean, right now they're looking for just anything, hand sanitizers, wipes, socks, everything that you could imagine, and to us, that's all we want. That's our price of admission. Come in, help somebody out, all ages event, bring your kids out here, have a good time.
I want to let you guys know, I know we're in kind of like the safety of Albuquerque, everything around us is kind of, it's fires, it's a lot of things going on. So anybody out there listening, you're in Albuquerque, do your part. We are all in this together. We are the entire state of New Mexico.
Yeah.
If there's anything you can do, please do it, because, I've had people who had no idea just how bad it was up there, because, we're living in Albuquerque. We're in our own little bubble.
Yeah.
You guys, you can hear there's a lot of help that needs to be done, needed. So please volunteer any time, any resources if you can.
Yeah, can I add something real quick,
Go
Robert?
ahead.
Sure, get in there.
Basically, one thing that we talked about in our meetings is a lot of people might not have money,
Right.
so we are asking for hands and feet, and so we're like
Sure.
the big brothers. If you want to think of anything of Capital Construction, we're the hands and feet of New Mexico, and we're asking people to come out and do the same with us. So if you guys don't have any money, or anything to donate, then please just show up, and hands and feet are needed up north. We need it for demo. We need it for, several different things out there. And, just last week we were at Coyote, helping. I don't know if it's, discrepancy to mention another station, but I do work with different stations, and we are helping with this northern relief. And just in, about 6 hours, they gathered, a trucks full of dog food. So they're asking for dog food, Gatorade, waters, and whatnot. So, I mean, let's just get out there and help, and hands and feet, guys. That's what we need to do.
And how do helpers get a hold of you or Capital Construction?
You can get a hold of Capital Construction at area code 505-319-6808, or you can follow us on the web at capitalnm.com.
When we get a little closer to the event, we'll totally have you guys on again, do one last push. But really appreciate you coming on the show. Really appreciate what you guys are doing for northern New Mexico. It's a big Las Vegas house here.
Yeah.
The big Highlands University house here.
Yeah, definitely.
So we love the support. DJ Cider, Dante Padilla, the Roof Doctor of Capital Construction.
That one there.
Thanks for coming on, guys.
Hey,
really
thank you guys
appreciate
for having
you.
us, for sure. We appreciate it. Also, make sure you guys hit that GoFundMe. That also is out there for everybody, and out there that'll link to everything, and everything we
Shout
get.
out to Duke City Prince.
Definitely Duke City Prince.
Juan Ray.
Yes, sir. Juan Ray, Duke City Prince, New Mexico Bearded Man. We're all working together to make this thing happen. So
appreciate you again, guys. When
Thank
we
you,
get
guys.
back, Daryl Stronum of the Duke City Gladiators. You're listening to Two Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Computer Corner is honoring everyday heroes in May. Veterans, first responders, healthcare workers, and law enforcement get a free diagnostic with the promo code HERO. Just bring your ID to Computer Corner, call 881-2333, or visit compcorner.com. This report is sponsored by Computer Corner.
That accident is cleared westbound 40 at Rio Grande, but it is still causing some delays affecting all oncoming traffic from the interchange. Accident southbound Coors right in front of the Target is causing some slowdowns. Southbound 25 Montgomery to San Antonio is creeping along, and Coors at Montano is seeing backups in all directions.
Going on a spring getaway? Park at airport parking. You'll pay about half of what it costs at the Sunport Garage. Shuttles run every 5 minutes, 24/7, and drop you off at the terminal door. Take I-25 exit 221, then take the first right to airport parking. Easier, quicker, smarter. This report brought to you by Airport Parking.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Visit any of their stores today or shop online at AmericanHome.com. I'm Stephanie Griffin from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Back the Astros in an AL battle. I'm Joe Gilio here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The Tigers are in Houston tonight, take on the Astros. It took a little time for Houston to get going, but they seem to be rolling at the moment. After yesterday's win over the Tigers, the BetQL model is once again projecting a Houston win on Friday, making the run line a 4-star pick. The Astros are on a winning streak, and they've covered 6 straight before yesterday's one-run win. The Astros run line looks intriguing here. I'm Joe Gilio. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
Hey, I'm Mariana. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Spicy Southwest Salad is when I take a bite, it's like, wow, I'm getting a punch from the roasted corn. I'm getting a kick from the spicy chicken. It's just great.
Hi, this is Tori. A little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the avocado lime dressing. It adds to the chicken, the bacon, and the roasted corn. It takes the salad to a whole nother level.
Order a salad for delivery on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
O'Reilly. Improve your gas mileage and save money with Fuel System Cleaner from O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for just $10. Plus, earn double O Rewards points and get your next reward even faster. For a clean, lubricated, more efficient fuel system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or shop online at O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Say it with flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Hi, this is Brennan with Albuquerque Florist. Mother's Day is this Sunday. Let flowers express your appreciation. Albuquerque Florist is your source for long-lasting farm-direct flowers. At Albuquerque Florist, we have a 5-day freshness and on-time delivery guarantee. Albuquerque Florist has hundreds of selections to choose from, so you'll find just what you desire. Let our talented floral artists create a memorable bouquet that will leave a lasting impression. To order, shop us online at www.albuquerqueflorist.com, where you can view selections and receive online-only discounts. Simply enter the code MOM in the promo code when checking out and receive an additional 10% off. Feel free to call your order in at 881-3336. That's 881-3336. Or stop in. We are located at the corner of San Mateo and Candelaria next to Peter Piper Pizza.
Say it with flowers, Albuquerque Florist.
Are you 50 years or older? The New Mexico Department of Health recommends that you receive a second COVID-19 booster. If it's been 4 months since your first booster, it's time to schedule your second. Individuals that are 50 years of age or older have an increased risk of severe COVID-19 illness. This is especially important for individuals with underlying medical conditions. Your health risk is low.
Are they supposed to call?
Don't wait. Schedule your booster today at vaccinenm.org. That's vaccinenm.org.
Dell Technologies wants to celebrate all your hard work with these Small Business Month specials. Get great value offers on powerful laptops, desktops, and servers with Windows 11 Pro starting at $499, plus top monitors and docks, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. It's the perfect time to upgrade so you and your team can stay secure from anywhere. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL to refresh your business tech with these Small Business Month specials. Dell recommends Windows 11 Pro for business.
Broken bricks, falling fences, damaged doors. Gorilla Glue, of course. Gorilla Glue is incredibly strong, 100% waterproof, and bonds virtually everything. Gorilla Glue, for the toughest jobs on planet Earth.
The first Saturday in May, you're invited to the Run for the Roses. And when the hats go on, all bets are off. The Kentucky Derby tomorrow, 2:30 Eastern on NBC and Peacock.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
And you're up.
Welcome back, Duke City. Another great program in the books, but not quite yet, Albuquerque. New friend of the show, Daryl Stronum from the Duke City Gladiators. Wide receiver, great hands, great speed, great guy. Poor dude broke his foot last week, man. Can you believe it?
Oh, my goodness, bro.
Duke City Gladiators take 2 straight games, losing by 1 point. Cannot get any closer, but I think the boys are ready to turn it around this weekend. 505-246-0610. Hit us up on the Sports Animal Hotline. But on the hotline now, Daryl Stronum, Big Ten, all Big Ten wide receiver, University of Michigan, played in the league for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we're so honored to have him in the Duke City. Hey, but most importantly, another H-Town boy. What's up with that 713, baby?
What's up, guys?
How's it going, man? You still got people in Texas? You still go back?
Yeah, I'm still down there a lot, man. My whole family's back in Texas. We just played one of those games you talk about. We lost by 1 point. Was in Dallas, so my whole family got to attend that and see that heartbreaking.
Minutes here.
I know, 2 heartbreakers in a row, man. How do the boys turn it around and bounce back this weekend?
Man, we got a resilient team. That's one thing about our team. We got a bunch of resilient guys. We spend a lot of time together, and we bonded like family. So we all consider ourselves brothers out there, and that's one thing I think that's going to carry us through the rest of the season is that when adversity strikes, man, we stick together, we band together, and that makes us stronger. So I look for us to make a little late push here at the second half of the season.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I think better things are coming for the Duke City Gladiators. Duke City Gladiators on the road tomorrow night, 6:05 kickoff at the Bay Area Panthers, who last time beat the doors off of them.
Yeah. Daryl, so, there's been some pretty big-time injuries, yours included. I know the cliche, everyone says it, next man up, but has the Duke City Gladiators really embraced that? I know you said you guys are really galvanized, a great team mentality. Was that something that you guys already had in you when it comes to, hey, we have a little adversity, what can we do next?
Yeah, that's one thing about this team as well. It's not just the players, it's the whole organization. Our owner, Miss Gina Thomas, she does a great job putting this team together and like a puzzle, man. We feel like a glove, and it is the next man up, and we have so many great guys across the board, but especially at the receiver position. We have the top receiver in the league, Daryl Davis. We have another top receiver, and Jared Elmore, and Greg Dent is one of the most acrobatic receivers we have. But we also have 2 sweepers. We have a guy named Eric Swiftwater who can step up, and a guy named Vinny as well that can step up. So I look forward to us not skipping a beat and just keeping the thing rolling.
Shout out to Gina Thomas, friend of the show, friend in real life. We love her, and we love everything she does for the Albuquerque and Rio Rancho communities. So how long you'll be on the shelf, man? What does it look like?
Yeah, I'm out about 8 weeks, and I got this Liz Frank fracture in my foot, and apparently it's common in baseball, so I don't know how I got it in a football game, but I'm gonna be out a little bit for that. But we'll rehab and go from there.
So Daryl, when it comes to rehab, I don't know. Have you been seriously injured before in your career?
Yeah, that was my exit out of Kansas City. Really, I tore my Achilles against the Broncos, and that was a tough one. That was about a year and a half, almost a year and a half, just to get back to what I felt like was my playing ability, and just having to have that mentality of getting up every day, the days you don't want to get up, the days that it's hard, and complete that rehab and get back to playing is something you can look back and say you're proud of.
Right. So with the mental toughness that you had with that injury, do you think that has you more prepared for this one with your foot?
Yeah, I take that same approach, and I take that same approach I take to anything in life, and that's attack it the best I can. You go at it 100% full speed, and that's something my dad always instilled in me, and military background and professional athlete as well. So he always instilled that in me. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter, sports, life, career, whatever you're doing, you give it your best. So I plan to take that same approach to the rehab.
Already.
Daryl Stronum, Houston, Texas, another Houston, Texas boy, just like me. Played in the league for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now we got you here in Duke City. What do you think about Albuquerque, man? What do you think about northern New Mexico? What's the culture shock like? Are you one of us now, or are you still learning?
Man, I'm red and green chili all the way, so I'm one of you guys now. But no, it's great, man. It surprised me really because I retired once I got hurt in Kansas City. I rehabbed and just retired and wanted to work at the NFL Network, and that's what I did. And I wanted to come back and play just to get. I was pretty young. I wanted to continue playing. I missed it, and my agent told me you're going to Albuquerque, and I was, I was a little shocked. Like, never heard of it, never been there, but I can tell you, in my 3 years here, man, it's beautiful. You wake up every morning and see the beautiful mountains. I got a chance to work with the Rainbow Riders, hot air balloons as well.
Oh, nice.
And just you see the city from that high up, man. It's a gorgeous city.
Can you tell us a little bit about the process, what it was like going from the NFL to the NFL Network and then to the IFL, especially here, the Duke City Gladiators?
It was. I consider it a blessing, really. Just to be able to say you were one of that 1% that got drafted and played in the NFL, and I got my degree from the University of Michigan in sports journalism and broadcasting. So I was able to make a smooth transition over to the NFL Network, and just being around all the guys, Steve Mariucci, Deion, Michael Irvin, all those guys at the NFL Network, just doing one-on-ones on the field that we shoot on. And just to see the competitive edge that these guys still have in their 40s and 50s. And I'm like, man, I'm 27. I still have this competitive edge. So I wanted to go back and play and get it out so that, I can relax and have fun being competitive. And, I got the actual competitive stuff out. But just being around those guys and telling my agent I wanted to come back and play, but I didn't want to play in the NFL. I enjoyed my time in the NFL. I really did. But that kind of brings on the next point. I wanted to bring up the athletes against anxiety and depression, man. Playing in the NFL takes a toll on you, and I didn't want to have to deal with that. I just wanted to play and have fun, and that's what it's been here in Duke City.
Can you talk a little more about Athletes Against Anxiety and Depression? How did you find out about this organization, and how do the listeners and friend of the show find out about it?
Man, you can Google it. You can go online. They have a website, Athletes Against Anxiety and Depression.com. It's I believe it's AAAD, so it's AAAD.com. And it's just they give you 3 free therapy sessions just to talk with somebody, and it's a safe space for you to just talk about all the things that you're going through. And a lot of people don't understand all the challenges that athletes go through mentally, and that's just a safe place for somebody to listen to you and talk to you and give you sound good advice. And it's been a huge help for me.
Athletes Against Anxiety and Depression. That's AAADF.org. Duke City Gladiators wide receiver Daryl Stronum. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for being a new friend of the show. Can't wait to see you at the next match. Thanks to our other guests today, David Carl, New Mexico United, Josh Suchon at the Albuquerque Isotopes, Dante Padilla and DJ Sider. We're going to run the Duke City
20
benefit concert. And thanks to Robert Buck D. Gibson sitting right in front of me.
Hey, you guys don't have anything else to do? Come out to Rio Bravo Brewing Company and get some comedy in your life. Me and A. Marie.
You heard it right there, Albuquerque. Have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday. You've been listening to 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Need to hire? Need Indeed. Their hiring platform makes it easy to